Hey everybody, it's date night with the Gambles. What's going on, Amari?
She out here tearing my nerves up, y'all.
I tell you what,
Ain't no tell you what. What you gonna tell me?
so my husband is selfish. He went to get this drink called, Stiff Punch?
No, it's not covered. Stiff punch. It's
What is it called?
Stuff and punch.
Oh, Stuff and Punch. Okay. I mean, it's beautifully packaged. It's something that you could use if you're entertaining with friends or family or whatnot.
Yes. And you see all that fruit in there?
And it
Shout out
is
to
sweet.
Angie. And it's banging.
And good. Oh my gosh, it is so good. So as a result of that, was Jocelyn with her when you went to get it?
Yes.
So Jocelyn Jones makes sweet potato bundt cake. So she allowed Amari to sample it. And I thought that he would at least bring me some home, but he didn't. He ate it all while he was getting the punch. So,
This is the sweet potato bundt cakes.
Is that not what I said?
You did.
Yeah.
Because earlier you were saying these potato bundt cakes. This is sweet potato bundt cakes. Yeah.
Anyway, so I told her how greedy he was and he didn't bring me any, and so she actually brought a big pan of them today, and I just want to shout her out. We're going to put her link on our YouTube page so that you too can have some. But I actually want to taste it since I haven't tasted it. And I told Amari not to eat any because I wanted to unveil it on camera, but what did he do? He went in the kitchen and he got real quiet, and I was like, Amari, he was like, warm. And I said, did you? And he was like, well.
And it was good too, so I ain't mad.
Good.
Yeah, shout out to Jocelyn. Thank you. And like I said, Punch and Stuff is also, I'm gonna put the link up for both of them actually. Punch and Stuff and Bunts and Glaze. Both black owned businesses, both female driven businesses. And it's a beautiful thing, so I ain't mad at it. And this is actually our first video in a minute. Quarantine.
Second date night. Second quarantine date night.
Oh, okay, yeah, true. But yeah, this is some rough times right now, y'all. It's crazy.
It really is. I mean, 2020 just kicked the door open in a different way.
Yeah, for everybody, for us
personally on a health level.
Yeah.
In March, I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. And the crazy thing about it was the year before I went to my nurse practitioner, so shout out to Matthew Keaton. He had noticed it and he said, well, I think it's something that we need to watch, but I didn't know what he was thinking. I just thought he said, okay, we need to watch it. I didn't know he was suspicious about it. So I went back to see him this year for something different. And he said, we need to take another look at that. And he said, actually, I want to ultrasound it. And he said, or get an ultrasound. He said, because it really looks suspicious. And so, fast forward to a week, he said, I'm going to send you to a surgeon to have him to take a look at it. And, things really didn't click. It was a blur. Work was just really busy. Life was busy. So I just really didn't pay attention to what he was talking about. So I went to the surgeon, and he was real smooth with it. He said, I'm kind of suspicious, and he said, could be 1 or 2, and I said, 1 or 2 what? And he said, well, it could be a 3, and I said, I wasn't thinking anything. And he said, well, he said, you have cancer, I believe, and he said, we're going to do a fine needle aspiration just to make sure. And he said, I'm not going to send the test results around here, I'm going to send it off to Texas so that, we'll know. And he said, I'll call you within a week and we'll go from there. So he called me a week today. And the scary thing was, he said, we need to go ahead and get it out. And what about Wednesday? And I said, wait, I need time. I need some time to process everything. And he said, well, with the coronavirus going on, we need to move quickly before they shut everything down with regards to elective surgery. So I processed it for a day, and by the time I got back to him, we had to move it out from the original date that he gave me. And so I agreed. Everything was a go. And then 2 days before, he had to cancel because all elective surgery was off the table. And the next date was May 15th. And I tell you what, by the time May 15th rolled around, I had no energy. I was lethargic. Right after work, I'd come home, shower, and go to bed. That's how tired I was. So it took me a minute to be able to say the C word, but the reason I chose to share, or we chose to share it today, is because we want women to know that you really need to pay attention. You need to get your thyroid checked. Some signs that I had, I have no eyebrows, and Amari used to pick at me about that. He would always say, "I'm going to call you Draws," and I said, "What for?" And he said, "Because every morning you're in the mirror just drawing on those eyebrows." So I get no sympathy for my husband. And before the doctor said something about my throat being full, Amari said, "Yeah, look at all those chins you got."
We clown each other like that.
Yeah,
It
we
ain't
do.
just me.
We do. So, I mean, it's not like he's insensitive. He was right there with me. He was concerned. He was asking good questions. He really stepped up to the plate. But, yeah, that's just how we do. I mean, I wasn't offended or anything. We just joked. But when the rubber met the road, he was there for me, which I was surprised. But
Whatever.
he was. He stepped up.
My wife, y'all gotta be there for you. Tell my nerves up, but I gotta be there for you. But yeah, so they got it out. That was the good thing.
Right.
You still might have to do radiation.
Right. I will have to. Yeah.
So that's the next step.
So yeah, some of the signs again: hair loss, fatigue, weight gain, eyebrows. That's a main thing that we don't pay attention to. And so those are some signs. So if any of those kind of come across your radar, please by all means go and get it checked. Because if we had waited much longer, it could have progressed to 3, and once it gets to 3, it gets harder to treat. So I'm just thankful for my nurse practitioner, Matthew Keaton, for catching it on time.
No doubt.
So how's work going with you?
We got a little thing going on at, I work for BMW, and it's crazy right now because we got, y'all know South Carolina is one of the hot spots, and we got some cases inside the plant. So hopefully, we just found out it's a couple near our area, so I'm just wearing my mask, staying distant, even though it's impossible, really.
And that's the scary thing for me, because now I have an underlying condition.
Right.
So he could be asymptomatic and bring it home. But these are times where we just have to pray about it and hope for the best.
Yeah. And other than that, she's been working at home, so that's a good
That's
thing.
a blessing. Yeah.
She's been working from home. That's a blessing and a curse, because she be tearing my nerves up. And
So I'm supposed to be working, and he'll run into the kitchen. "Hey, look at this video. You're not doing anything."
Yeah,
I'm working.
Yeah, you be working, then you act like you working. And
How do I act like I'm working?
Acting like you working, ain't doing nothing.
Oh, really?
She got one of them Tommy jobs, y'all.
Got one of those what jobs?
Tommy jobs.
What is that?
You ain't got one.
Oh, Tommy from Mart.
Yes. You ain't got one.
The heck you say?
Whatever. But yeah, we actually, for quarantine, we actually been chilling.
We actually get along. I mean, we kid, we joke and say, he's getting on my nerves.
We got mad at each other one time, though, didn't
What did we get mad about?
No.
Probably something you said.
No, you got
It
mad.
had to be.
It was like a day. It was like a day where we wasn't talking. We had when we
It
get
was
mad. When we
because-
get mad at each other, we get silent.
Well,
We
it's
get
best.
silent.
It's best for me to be silent.
We don't say nothing.
Yeah,
It's like,
because we
it ain't-
used to
it
we
ain't
used
no
to say
arguing.
words, and we realized, you know what? It's
Yeah,
just
we don't
best
argue.
to
We just get
be
silent.
quiet for a day, and by the
Right.
time the sun goes down, it's makeup time.
She'll try to.
No, it depends on who starts the argument. If
No,
it's
I don't
him,
never start an argument.
if it is him,
I don't
this is
start
what he'll
arguments.
do. He'll let me sulk for a whole day, and then at nighttime, he's like, well, you know, it's getting dark. You know, we need to make up. We don't need to go to bed mad.
No. Just tell the stories.
And so if it's the other way around.
No, it's always her fault. She's always mad about something. I don't know what it is, but she always mad. And I just chill and let her get her whatever emotions out the way. Yeah, that's you. I be chilling. She always mad. And I go make a beat or something just to alleviate whatever stress she got going on. Let her go in her room and chill, watch TV, do whatever, go to sleep. She's asleep. She like Rapunzel. She sleep
Rapunzel slept a lot.
Whoever that was without a
you don't even know. Just stop.
yeah, I think it was. That's the one that grew out her hair.
Yeah, so she.
Because she was asleep. Yeah. But anyway, she sleep, y'all, like crazy. But
because he wears me out.
no.
When he gets home, he act like
sleep.
I'm his
It
child.
don't bother me because
Turn the TV to Joy Reid. No, flip it to Rachel. No, turn it to CNN. Can you go get me some ketchup out of the kitchen?
At the same token, you a sleep person.
Can you go get me some more juice?
So it don't bother me.
That's why I'm wore out.
You just sleep a lot. She sleep a lot, y'all.
Because he wears me out.
No.
I tell you what, it was a joy when he was gone on his father and son trip. I mean, I did worry about him, but man, I tell you what, I took a long bath with some candles.
Whatever. She was
got into
missing
bed
me.
watching.
Yeah, no, actually, she didn't miss me. She was so happy when I was gone. It was funny. I was like, yo, what you doing? She's like, I'm trying to sleep. So I let her go.
And he just kept FaceTiming me, and finally,
No.
I think the last time he got it, he was like, okay, go to bed then.
Whatever. But
But
yeah.
I was glad to see him the day he came back, though.
Yeah. But
Although he wouldn't give me a kiss or anything.
I was around a lot of people, so I wasn't trying to quarantine.
Well, you still need to be quarantining then.
Whatever. But yeah, I just dropped a project too with my man Spectac. It's called Beautiful Soul. It's on Bandcamp. It's actually free to download, so check it out. Look for we'll put a link for that too up. It's a dope little album.
I'm not supposed to say anything, and I'm not going to say a lot, but man, they have something hot in the works. Okay, all right.
Let me tell you how oh my God, she don't know how to keep nothing. And
I didn't tell a whole lot.
No, you
I
didn't.
just gave a...
Oh, let me shout out somebody that I'm really mad at right now. Chandra. It's my BFF.
I love you, Chandra.
That's my BFF. She tore my nerves up today at work, and she know what she did.
Was she laughing at you getting behind?
No, it wasn't that. She just don't know how to keep her mouth shut. And she just...
And who daddy is you?
I just tell her stuff. I tell her stuff that be between me and her, and sometimes she'll just...
She just got
blah,
excited.
blah, blah. So, yeah, I'm mad at you, y'all. This real right here. I'm mad at you. So I'm just letting you know right now. And she got a little side hustle, too. Because I meant to shout out. She sell Black Lives Matter apparel, masks, T-shirts, and whatnot. I'm going to post her... I'm posting black businesses today. You know what I mean? We're going to post black businesses that we think you should support. It's a bunch of them out there. And I think that during this quarantine time, that's really when we as a black race have come together and said, yo, let's spread the love of what we are doing and get our businesses out there, because we've worked for so much that it's time to, work on our own.
Yeah. And, the quarantine can be seen as a negative, but it also can be seen as a positive. I mean, if it wasn't for the quarantine, we would be hitting the road going to different music shows, because that's what we have in common. That's what we love. We love music. But we have gotten so much accomplished at home. And just being able to have that quality time together, which I cherish. Even although he's mostly on his phone with his face in his phone, but... occasionally he do include me in some of those Facebook posts or whatnot, so yeah.
We chilling right now, right?
Yeah, not complaining. Weather's nice outside. So yeah. But
no complaints over here.
We hope to start entertaining soon once the quarantine virus calms down.
Yeah.
We got some couples we'd love to hang out
Just
with.
shout,
We
yeah,
kinda
no doubt.
miss
And-
hanging out with some folks.
Yeah, but we just reflecting on just life, y'all, because it's
Blessings.
crazy
Yeah.
how people are just dying daily with this. It's not just it's been like that, but just this one thing just like made a lot of people aware of like, yo, I gotta take care of myself.
Take care of yourself, get back to the basics. I find myself doing more Bible reading now. I'm a part of a group. We're studying Daniel. So that's exciting. Okay, so I am. That's cool. But just to be able to get up in the mornings.
I'm with Cap. So I'm with Cap.
So in the mornings it's really nice. Sometimes I'm able to get up before I start work, and it's the cool of the morning and just sit out here with my Bible and just read and chime in with Dr. Sandra Sloan and the others that are in our group. So that part is cool, is just to be able to have that time to get back in the Word and reflect and concentrate on what's important. Because before, life was just way too busy. Way busy.
But yeah, what else is going on? Oh, my son! Shout out to my son Khalil.
Oh yeah, a big Wofford grad.
Yeah, he's graduating from Wofford.
May have a graduation.
Well, I think
may
they are.
not.
They are.
Okay.
But it's like only me and his mom. I think we're like the only people that can go. It's crazy now. So, but yeah, shout out to my son Khalil.
Good job, Khalil.
Honor student too.
Yeah.
Graduated honors.
Straight A.
Yeah, college life, Wofford, which is a very good school.
I'm just excited about his enthusiasm for his craft. He wants to do films, make films. So
Yeah,
that dude, I mean, his mind is just all over the place.
it really is.
Very creative, very talented. Yeah.
Part two. You know, I was with the music. He's more into film. So, but yeah, I love my son.
Yeah, they really are twins. Lord
Yeah.
Jesus.
So shout out, Sonny, and
Can't wait to see you Sunday, Khalil.
no doubt. And we just wanted to touch bases with y'all. You know, let y'all know we've been wanting to do some videos, but we had a lot of stuff going on at the crib. So
It's all moving in the right direction now, we hope.
Yeah, and we appreciate everybody watching, checking us out,
And thank you for his co-workers who have really been kind. They've reached out to me, showed me a lot of love, and Tish and Sierra and Trina and all of you ladies and everybody else. Erica, yeah, all of you. Thank you.
Yeah, so, but everybody, y'all, we just appreciate all y'all.
We love you guys.
Yeah, for real. I mean, crew, dudes, females,
We love
everybody, you know what I mean? It's from the heart, yo. We rock with y'all.
All right, babe. Well, it's been fun, so we're going to call it a night.
All right,
Life with the Gambles.
Peace.